talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi everyone. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Share me out if you like. On tonight, guys, I'm looking a little faded. I don't like this look. How about this? My lighting ain't right. Hold on. All right. It's all right. But anyway, how everybody's doing on tonight? It's Monday, child. It's Monday. Hope everybody had a good Monday on today. Make sure you hit the like button as you enter in. Hey, Mitchell for Elf. Hey, Jamisha girl, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Y'all on tonight. Last night, somebody jumped in my inbox and gave me some information. I'm gonna share with you guys. I didn't know. I'm gonna wait till some people come in because I don't want to go over it, but I'm gonna give you guys an update on ZUPPORIA, TULLIS. Hold on just a second. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much. Hey Trisha. So y'all, I'm trying to upload everything that I have for you guys to I definitely want to say this. I don't want you guys to think that, that Ashley Lockhart did anything wrong. She did the right things. It's just she just was dealing with a demon, a very a low down, dirty demon, a controlling demon that wanted to control her due to the fact that she had children by him. And he thought, sometimes people that are dealing with narcissists or dealing with people that, like I said yesterday, that have children with them, they think that's just another way of keeping them together and keeping them trapped. And no one should be trapped in a relationship. You should be able to flourish for anything. And having a baby by one thing about it, we all know, and we all grown, we all know that not a baby or anything is going to keep a man or keep a woman if they want out of a relationship. It won't make them want your child. Hey Jessica, how you doing? So guys, I definitely want to share these. I did not know that the baby father, the Ashley's children's father, had two different separate Facebook pages, and someone that was friends with him on social media, because this page is private, inboxed me and gave me screenshots from his post from a few days ago, from Saturday back. And he was, and I want to share it with you guys because some of the things that he was saying, you could tell that something ain't right. I definitely want to share that with you guys. I'm going to share it with you guys. Just give me a minute to get everything up on the screen. And then, guys, I want to show you as well the things about ZUPPORIA TULLIS that I have, the text exchange between ZUPPORIA TULLIS and GloJay, because GloJay is a whole lie. GloJay is a whole entire liar. He definitely is. And I'm going to show you guys that ZUPPORIA was telling the truth. and this man is scamming. One thing about it, why would you prey on people? Yeah. She explained to me that he had like two separate pages. In the pages that we saw, it was only one. But like, okay, let's start with this. You know, this is who we're talking about on tonight. We're talking about ZUPPORIA. I mean, no, this is Ashley Lockhart. And guys, I did definitely want to share, make sure that I place, share the GoFundMe with you guys if you want to bless her family, because I know they're going through right now. So that is the um, that is the GoFundMe, and I know if you are one of the and it was someone that was actually commented on the video last night stating that, you know, they are currently in this situation trying to get out. If you are listening, I want you to know that we are praying for you. Um, if you need help or you need to find help, I can do what I can to help you and to assist you with getting help to get out. Um, you don't have to know your name or anything like that. I'll help raise funds so you can move and and get away. Because no woman deserves to be abused. No woman deserves to be murdered or killed or murdered or be stabbed to death, all because they no longer wanted to be in a relationship with someone, and then they did all what they can to um, get out of this situation and still end up being abused. And that the abuse got so bad that he didn't want to let go, that he lost control, or he didn't care enough for her life, that his children's mother life, that he took her life. And it's nothing that Ashley did. It's all him. I definitely want to let you guys know that. I don't, you know, it was I don't want to think y'all to think that I'm like Ashley didn't do her part. She got away. It was him. He was the one that didn't do right. And he was the one that took her kids, took her away from her kids, all because of control, all because I don't know, y'all. Some of these posts I'm about to share is all I can say is, y'all, I'm gonna is you know, is y'all just tell me what you think. This is his Facebook page. This other Facebook page, these screenshots that was sent to me from someone from I guess she said that he's back up when he's created this page, this person. I thank her for it, that he sent her a friend request. And it says here that y'all see, she said that she was watching me, and she said that if she recognized who he was, and she was like, he has two different pages because this is what he was writing on the other page. I don't know if you guys seen this page or not, but this is the other page, and I just want you guys to see some of this what he write. This was the day before or something like that. This was the same day. It says, Ashley Lockhart is my wife. I belong to one woman. I love her. That was Saturday. Then he also wrote, I'm a lawyer in on God. All I need is one. I got everything the average man want at home, but tits, face, pee. So why would I go elsewhere? But it was brought to my attention that he was doing other things as well. Um, let's see here. And it says here that he said, you know, you matured when you respond different to a situation, you would have responded another way to grow. No matter how angry a man is, don't harm that woman physically. To me, that sounds so much of a hypocritical statement because the simple fact that he did that. How you going to say don't harm the woman? So you saying is that you want to do everything that you possibly can to keep this woman bound down to you, and you know she's putting restraining orders on you and things like that. And you said that you say no matter how angry a man is, don't harm that woman physically. But you did exactly that. He did exactly that. He he used the things that he's like, I don't know, it's like hypocritical to say that when you actually took her life physically. Another post. I'm gonna pay whoever I can talk with, whoever I can talk with about demons. I try everything from hanging with Jesus in them and all. Yes, it clearly, Trisha, because no way you're going to say don't physically abuse a woman and she has a restraining order on you. It wasn't because I don't think because you were such a great father. I honestly do believe that you were physically, emotionally, mentally, and physically abusive towards Ashley. I honestly do believe that. And if you're going through any physically, mentally, emotional abuse, please do what you can to remove yourself from that situation. I understand that it's hard. I didn't understand. You know, someone told me in my comments that it's hard. It's hard for someone to leave their abuser and them not find them. If you need to move to another city, if you need to move to another state to get away from this person, then do what you have to do for your peace. Do what you have to do to survive, because as many, because if someone feel like they have that much control of your life, they will. And no one wants to live with a narcissist. No one wants to be physically, mentally, emotionally abused every day, every week, or when they get angry. Um, let's see. This is the last one that I saw. It says here, um, I handle things the way I do. I take a lot on the chin. Then when I explode, I'm immature and all this. What about when you had enough? How you act? But you don't trust me. I can see I was doing whatever, but it's not the case. If you're not that person, if you're not in that person's shoes, you can't speak on nothing. You don't know what that person goes through on a daily basis. That's why murder rate is so high. He's thinking about, seems like he had a lot on his mind, but I wouldn't, you wouldn't think get some protection to protect. Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest, honestly, like I honestly do believe that order of protection is nothing but a piece of paper. And yes, I honestly do believe that the police, you know they come a little bit too late when it comes to just domestic violence situations, because if you're, sometimes they'll get mad like, how are you calling the police on somebody? um who is this guy that stole that lady money? Oh, that's GloJay. Let me just download his picture too, child. Let me just get him on, expose him too. We just gonna expose him, and then tomorrow, guys, I definitely want to let you guys know that um I definitely want to let you guys know that I have found two situations in Louisiana. If one in Louisiana, and I don't know the other state, but they got on Facebook Live and one man was crying stuff on social media with his kids, and he shot and killed his children. Then it just told the baby mama that it's her fault that he killed the children because she cheated on him, gave him STDs and all that. I don't know if y'all heard of that, but we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. And then we're gonna talk about this lady in Louisiana that stabbed and tried to kill her children. That happened on yesterday, y'all. The internet is hot right now. These people don't lost their mind. They just go on social media to say that this lady was covered in blood, y'all. I swear to God, this lady was covered in blood and was crying, saying that her baby daddy made her do this because they had a custody battle, and she just decided. I guess so. She wouldn't have to give her children up. She rather for them to die. I'll never, never, ever, no, never ever. Trisha said, right, when you get into any relationship, don't let your partner meet everyone that you know so you can have some place to just in case. Right. It doesn't. But I definitely wanted to show you guys some of the things that, girl, I don't even know if I want to play it on tomorrow. I don't even know if I want to play it on the live tomorrow. Like, it's that horrific. It's probably YouTube probably is not it's gonna say that it's too graphic, and it's probably gonna make it they're gonna put a disclaimer on it. That's how graphic this video is. I'm always trying to, bring awareness to, I bring awareness to domestic violence because, if you have never experienced it, you will never know how it feels. And I have experienced it, and it's not a good feeling. But I advocate for the children because children don't deserve to be murdered at the hands of their parents. Like, your kids is not a pawn because you and this man is not together no more. Yes, Jessica, girl, you be only two. Yes, her. We're gonna talk about her tomorrow. I just want to say this, y'all. One thing about it, I have made it up in my mind. I have made it up in my mind. I don't care as long as my kids are treated right and my baby daddy, he with whomever. I don't care. Cause who he with, I don't care no more. My concern is my children and their safety. If we co-parenting, cool. If you want to be in and out of their life, then that's you. But I know I'm gonna stand 10 toes down behind mine. And I ain't, what I'm saying? You have to get past the fact of because of how they hurt you and look at the human beings that you are raising and not feel like they are a pawn in a game for you to have custody because you mad because he cheated. He left you for another woman. You probably know this woman. Oh well, it's time to move on. You have to move on, be grown. Be grown. I don't give a rat's I don't give a rat shit about what my baby dad, who my baby daddy with. I have made that up in my mind. I don't care. No, the baby passed away. The baby passed away. Facts. I know that. She stabbed the baby to death. And he came, um, exactly. I have to like I wanted to get on here, y'all. Like my experience with I have experience. It seems like I had a lot of experience with domestic violence, y'all. I'm gonna keep it brief with my story. I have experienced physical abuse, I have experienced emotional abuse, and I have experienced mental abuse. Um, you know, I feel like sometimes the mental abuse can be just as worse as the physical abuse because mentally it does something to you as a person. It takes you a minute to heal with the mental abuse. Physically, your body can heal itself unless they take your life. But the mental and emotional abuse can be a lot. Um, Now, I first experienced, um, yes, Bree, you can come on here anytime and speak about, if anyone want to come on and speak about their domestic violence situation, please, I have whenever she's ready to do the interview. I do have someone that want to do an interview with me, and we have it already lined up. I'm just waiting on her to tell me, Monica, I'm ready. Like I tell her, I don't push nobody to interview. Once you're ready to speak your truth, um, you'll 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 come to me. I don't push people. I'm not seeking clout like that. Um, yeah, it does. Like when I was what this is this is one of my experience. When I was just freshly in college. I'm gonna tell this one because I have told it one time before. I was in college. I was 19 years old, and I was, I guess, dating or messing around with this man. He was 28 years old. So, um, my family, they all knew who he was. They was telling me, hey, he's a woman beater. You got a lot going for yourself. Don't get yourself wrapped up in this person or whatever. Y'all, I'm speaking my truth because it may touch somebody. Um, and I want y'all to know that I have experienced it, and I have experienced it several times. And it does something to you each and every time you go through it. So, um, it was during the summer. I just finished my freshman year in college, and I got with this guy. Um, we was messing around and whatever. When he used to get drunk, one night when he was drunk, he just flipped on me. Like that's how it started. Like he was like down a dark road. Then all of a sudden he just started flipping on me. He was all in front of people, all nice and things and such. Then he I think he had slapped me. Yeah, that's how it started. He had slapped me. So um I cried. And then he was like, aggressively, shut up with all that crying. And then for some reason, I had got choked up, and I said, you need to pull over, because I feel like I'm about to throw up. He said, bitch, yeah. He said, bitch, I'll make you throw up on yourself, and he said, I'll make you throw up on yourself and lick it back up. I was like, I just cried and just tried to keep it together. This was the first time it ever happened. And so, right down the highway, we get up a road where there was light. The car was like still moving. He had to pee or something like that. Um, I'm gonna get to you, Bree, and I'm gonna just a second. And y'all, he had got to a stop sign, and something in me. Now he driving my own. He didn't have nothing. He was driving the vehicle that my father had bought for me or gave me, and he was driving. Stupid. So I got scared once I said, if he make it to a stop sign, I'm gonna try to ease up out of it. So I kind of jumped out of the car really. When he stopped, I jumped out the car and he started to run. And oh Lord, he caught up with me. I'm not a fast runner. So he caught up with me and he was like, get back in the car, get back in the car. So I continued on with the relationship or whatever. It didn't get better, it got worse. So, as always, I'm sorry. And me being me, I apologize. My dad, he was like, Monica, if you still gonna deal with him, I know he ain't no good. Um, my dad, he told me, he was like, I'm gonna cut you off. Straight up. I'm gonna cut you off. Don't ask me for nothing, nothing. Cause he ain't no good. And my family was telling me this. I didn't know at the time that he was messing with two or three other women at the time too. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. So I'm gonna try to wrap it up. So this was when I finally got away. I I ended up in the vehicle with him one time. He took me over his mother's house because that's who he was staying with. And I got out the car and he had like choked me, slapped me like several times, like in my face, full head in my face, slapped me. And then um he was like, um, where a bill bottle at? Where a bitch, I'm finna fuck up your face in so many ways. You know, I didn't know, mostly abusers I'm recognizing, they like beautiful women, but they like to make them ugly too. They want to take away their beauty. I didn't know that at the time. So, um, so he ended up in the house. He was like, "You ain't going no damn well." So his mom was in the house asleep. He made me undress, and like for some reason he ended up in there cooking or something, and I seen a phone, and I had called my brother to come get me, and my brother, I like me. I told my brother come get me. Real, please, please. I was crying. Tell him, please come get me. And my brother showed up, and he was like, "How your brother showed up?" Then the next thing I know, like he had me in a headlock. He told me if I say anything, he was gonna break my neck. So I'm sitting there crying, like, how am I gonna end up hell? How in the hell I'm gonna get out of this? So, um, so after they got to go to a drunken sleep. So I just said, Monica, you cannot go to sleep. That's what I said in my head. Monica, you can't go to sleep. He had me, he was like, he held on to me in the headlock until I like kind of like this until I went to sleep. Till he went to sleep. And then I just I made sure that he was good and gone, man. I just put my shirt on. I put my underwear. I didn't even put no underwear on. I just put some pants on, grabbed everything, my shoes, barefooted. I seen the phone. I was like, please. I called my brother. Please, bro. Please, please, please come get me. Come get me. Come get me. Come get me. And I sat there and waited at the road. I had walked up the road. I was so afraid that he was coming back to get me, but I did press charges on him. And even though his family hate me because I pressed charges on him, I did not drop the charges. And to this day, his family still have an issue with me because I pressed charges on him for abusing me. and I don't care nothing about it. Um, I, you know what I'm saying, and still to this day, I finally have overcame that. It took me over 20 years to really heal from that because it was very trauma. I gave y'all some of it, but it was very traumatizing because I didn't. I always lived in that moment. Every like some nights when I close my eyes, I still I still see that abuse. I still feel like what I went through. You know, I'm like, man, I can't believe I allowed someone to do that to me. And then, and I vowed to myself to finally heal and finally get over all that emotional trauma that I put myself through because I knew that, you know, I didn't deserve it. But it lived within me for 20 years. Like somebody was like, Monica, you still living in that moment. It used to be, I used to have nightmares about it. I used to just sit down and think about it, even though it's like past. But if you ever experienced it, and if it's ever been traumatic, you ever went through a traumatic experience, it's like forever will live inside of you. Um, it is messed up. But that's my first experience with it. That was my first ever experience with it. And it lived within me for 20 years. So that's why I go hard for women that goes through domestic violence because man, that could have been me. That could have been me. He could have gotten a knife and stabbed me, but I thank God that he was too drunk and went to sleep. But I have so many other stories as well from dealing with different people. It seems like us good people sometimes end up with the people that are just wrong. We pick the wrong people. Um, but let's get back to the story, y'all. I'm sorry. So Brianna said I was at the age of 17, 21. It started after I had the baby. I seen the signs and all, but it took for him to go to jail for me to cut all ties and felt so free. Then when you go through your third stage, I was young, but I enjoyed it. I met my husband a year later. That's a blessing. Because many people don't, some people don't live with that. And um some people don't feel like they can get out. Some people don't meet another person. Some people still live in that moment. It's hard for them to move on because of the hurt. Because you got to get past the hurt. You have to get past the trauma. Because think about someone that's constantly beating on you for no reason. It's very traumatic. And what I'm saying, you're going to work and stuff with black eyes and trying to cover it up and stuff like that. That's not no woman should deserve nobody deserves to be beaten on. Not even children, not even a man that is experiencing abuse from a woman, not even a woman. No one should, or even the elderly, because people like to hit on the elderly too. But no one deserves to be beaten on. I definitely want to say that. Um, like I have, y'all. I even had met a guy like he didn't care who he beat women in front of. He didn't care to beat it. He beat women in front of his mama. Yeah, yeah. He slapped me so hard in front of his own mama. Did and didn't care. So if you see the signs that someone is aggressive, someone is having that is controlling, or any signs of control, get out and don't look back. Um, I pray that Jessica's family be able to heal. I understand it's going to take a while. I mean, Ashley's family is going to be able to heal, but I pray God heals their heart. Know that those 6 children is the memories and the remembrance of her. Um, and that's all I have to say about that, y'all. Um, so let's move on to another subject because sometimes these stories makes me sad and I'm in a sad moment. But anyway, y'all, let's move on to GloJay and let me just take this stuff, delete this stuff. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna pull up. As you guys know, we're gonna talk about this guy right here and what he did to Zupporia. So you remember Friday on the live that he stated that GloJay stated that Zupporia didn't want to work, she didn't want to do nothing. Well, I have text exchange that shows otherwise, that he's nothing but a cold-hearted liar. And I'm about to show the um, text exchange between her and GloJay. My thing is, why are you? See, this is what I don't like as well. Why are you making profit off of someone else's situation? They're already in a bad place. And watching GloJay videos, he gave her a lot of money, but the other people, some people he was just getting $20 to, $50 to. But they're saying that he's getting these GoFundMe's from sending them up for these elderly, allegedly. Let me say that I believe allegedly that he's setting up GoFundMe accounts on the behalf of these homeless people, knowing that half of these homeless people ain't got no cell phone. So he's raising money for these people. And all I know is he's still in a coma. Let's, just pray for him. Just continue to pray. Once I get an update, I'll let you guys know. Once I get an update, I'll let you guys know. I for sure. I do know that, Katie Joy, she's out telling lies, just lying. She gets on my, you know what I'm saying? And she's saying that the woman that, that people should ask for a refund for the. Let me just say this: if you gave out the kindness of your heart, no matter if the money doesn't automatically go directly to Vaughn, or if she's spending for other means necessary, like to go see him on a plane. Excuse me, a plane ticket ain't cheap. A plane ticket is not cheap, and to book a hotel, it ain't cheap no more. His mother got to see him. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's so hard for people to, um, us to win in life, because there's always that one hater. There's always that one hater. It's always that one hater. Yes, Miss Robbie, he definitely sounds like a scam artist. He is. But I honestly do believe, y'all, and this is straight up, I honestly do believe that he uses these people for the pity party. And then he has allegedly, this is what I want to say. He see this mother going through. So he bring her 3,500, talking about something like he throwing her, he's really giving her something when he knows that you don't raise $20,000. So I seen a video where they say, the people said that, you wrong. He said, fuck her in so many ways. He said, fuck the people. He said, fuck the people and what they think, because of the simple fact he ain't giving her back the money. But see, he wrong. Because if you raising money, I've learned if you raise money for a specific person and you don't give, and he got her ID to send the money, to get the money, he done cashed out on the money, y'all. How you gonna get money back that's been cashed out on that? Cashed out on? Answer that question. How you gonna get the money on that? How you gonna, if he done cashed out on the GoFundMe, how he gonna get the money? How you gonna get the money? Answer that question. How are you gonna get money if he done cashed out on? How you gonna get your money back? Did somebody answer that question? How are you gonna get money back if you cashed out on the GoFundMe? Okay, y'all. So I'm just saying, man, make it make sense. Um, y'all, let me share this screen right quick. This one really got me upset right here. I'm about to show it. So, y'all, this is the text exchange. I'm gonna see if I can just let me see. Can y'all see it? Let me blow it up on the screen for y'all if y'all can. So this is what the this is what the what's this name? This is what the cameraman had sent to ZUPPORIA. I don't know if you guys can see it, but hopefully y'all can. Let me see. Okay, y'all can. It says here, hey, I kind of don't know your situation to know if you lying or not. But who's sitting? Let me say this, sir. Who gonna sit in the hot southern Georgia sun in a shaded area with a baby and a 1 year old and a 2 year old in the hot heat if they scam? Now some people do scam, but what woman with common sense or know would put their child out will be out there in the heat with a look like a newborn baby? So he said, "Hey, I kind of don't know if you a situation to know if you lying or not, but I'm going off what he tell me. I just let him know, but I apologize though. Everyone sent me the TikTok. I was like, damn, cause I was like, why would somebody get on social media and lie, you know? But I'm not rich, but I hope you can help as much as Justin do." And so she was saying, you know, I guess they're saying, I guess, let's say it says here, if you don't mind, Justin said, could you send me? This was June the 15th. If you don't mind, Justin said, could you send me a picture of your ID so he can get the GoFundMe money? See, the GoFundMe money going directly to his um, nonprofit organization, child, or his organization's account. So he's just throwing her a bone. This ain't no, so this lady. This is this lady life you playing with, and you made her reenact everything because she said that he talked. She was in her hotel room. Back in her hotel room, they called her back down there and told her to go sit back down. This the picture, so it could be on y'all mind. That is the picture. They reenacted that. Uh, and then this is how he did her. He said that she didn't want to work right. So let's pull up the text exchange that says otherwise. He said, I just want y'all to read that. I got you lined up. I got a job lined up. You down to work? What they say? What do she say? I guess see, people play on words too. He probably did said that, so she'll make it seem like, hey, I don't know, but she's like, well, if I'm who I say I am, so she probably like, I am who I say I am. I ain't got to fake. That's basically what it says. But he lied right here. He said, I got a job lined up. You down to work? And this was at 10:05 a.m. And she texted back at 6 and said, hell yeah. And then it says here at the bottom of the screen, he said, say less. And she said, send me the info, and I'm waiting on my caps to come in for childcare. So caps is like daycare assistance, the daycare assistant program. That's what I'm gonna call it, the daycare assistant program. So she said a few days later, she had texted him about the GoFundMe, and this is what he had to say. Can y'all read it? She said, "What is money at? Today is the 24th." He say, "It's released the day I pulled up on you with the 3K. It all goes into my non-profit account. It would never pull up and give you, I would never pull up and give you every dollar at one time. I just gave you 3,500 in the last 2 weeks. I don't see what persuaded you to hit me as if I owed it to you. I want to do more, I can. If I want to do more, I can. When I see you making an effort to do better or get a job, I'm not giving you continuous money. If I see you sitting in the same spot, people are telling me you don't even want to work. So if that's the case, the money will go to someone that truly wants to change the situation. This is not that." So what you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this? GloJay, you is so freaking wrong. I definitely want to say that. GloJay is wrong. Hey, Reese Cup, how you? How you going to tell somebody you don't owe them nothing when you came to them and said you was going to help them? You missed your assignment, sir. You supposed to help that lady, not take advantage of ZUPPORIA. That means that what that means is the GoFundMe money that you claimed that you was going to give to her when you raised enough funds. You said in that GoFundMe, it'll go straight towards finding her a home and a vehicle. You did none of that. You just took the GoFundMe money and gave her 3,500. And you talking about you don't ask me for 3,500 in the span of 2 weeks, sir. She said that she was 500 already in the hole with the hotel room. Then the hotel room is $95 a night. So do your math and tell me, how much money do you think this girl is gonna have after she done got out the hole and done paid up for 25 days? When you calculate that, I'm gonna calculate this already on the screen. I am. So $95 a night, right? Plus taxes, probably 7%. 665, 95. So times 25 um, 165 times 25. That's $2,541. Plus she already 500 in the hole. She said she bought some formula and stuff for her children. That woman probably had $500 if she had that. Exactly. And that's why I said y'all be careful. Like if you see him, call him out. You are a scammer. You scamming people for money. You sitting up here using getting 20, 30, 40, $50,000 off of people. And you're getting them giving them chump change while you keep the bigger portion of the GoFundMe. If the GoFundMe is specifically for that person, then he got cash apps too from her for her. Um, and her cash app information, y'all. I think this is her cash app information because I know she puts. I think this is her cash app. If y'all want to give to her cash app, that is her cash app. I done watched her 2 nights in a row, and she's getting help, y'all. She is definitely getting help. But I definitely wanted to show those receipts of how much of a liar GloJay is, and he needs to be held accountable for his actions. And he better not set up no more GoFundMe talking about some you wanna you done cashed out on it. Y'all see that he done cashed out on it. And he said on um the shade room that people can get their refunds back. How they gonna get a refund, sir, if you cashed out? And unless you paying out of pocket. And guess what? It's probably hundreds of people that gave to her, so you're gonna be paying a lot of money out. Or or you can do the right thing and give Zipporah her money. But if I was Zipporah, since he didn't do right by me, you gonna pay me for the 13.3 million. Them views you got off me, you gonna give me a sum of that. Them cash apps you got off me, you gonna give me some of that. And the GoFundMe money you took, you gonna give me some of that. You gonna give me that. You gonna give me all that back. And for the emotional and mental stress you put me through for doing this and lying on me, getting on social media and lying, completely lying, um, that's some more money. That's enough to buy me a house, a car, fully furnish my house, take you for everything you got. And I will want for you to remove that video when I got through. That's how I feel. That man is not a he ain't for no one but himself. That's the only person that he's for. When I looked at his clips, I can't stand a liar either. When I looked at his clip, yes, it's a good deed. But one thing about it, God said, be a chill forgiver. He also say, take care of people. If you're gonna give, if you're gonna be give freely, give open, cheerfully, and give to people that are less fortunate than you without an expectation. See, his expectation is the views, the clout, and the GoFundMe money. Allegedly, it's gonna be allegedly, and I just don't respect people like that. Do right by people, and you'll come up that better that way than doing right by people. Because the same way you go up for doing people wrong and dirty and stuff like that can be the cause of your demise, and you'll be down here where they at. So never think playing on someone when they're at their lowest point in life. You shouldn't play with people like that. They're already going through enough. Think about it, being in a hotel room with 5 children. and most of them are toddlers. She's going through. And you sitting up here, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? He got them good, he got them veneers and all that, but child, guess what? God don't like ugly. And he ain't good on pretty. You might got them pretty pearly white teeth right now. But one thing I have learned, what you put out, you will surely get back. And it ain't coming back years later now, y'all. It's coming back full circle. So make sure that you're doing right by people. That means when God gives you an assignment to do right by people, you do right by people. If God say, hey, give money, he's supposed to help that lady. That was his assignment. But see, he got greedy. He got real greedy. You know, and money is the root to all evil. So, mm, mm, mm. Honey, he didn't care. He did not care. He did not care. He didn't care. He did not care at all. He didn't care. He was just worried about his pocket. Exactly. But I ain't seen no baby daddy with her. I have not seen no baby daddy in a hotel room with her or heard one. And I watched her live for the last 3 days. And it's only been Zupporia and her children. So that could be possibly be a lot too. Um, all I can say is, man, do better, do better, do better, do better. And I would expose him every time. Well, y'all, there will be a. I just seen this, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. There will be a trial involving the kidnapping of Cupcake. So they're getting ready to go to trial with this man right here. Let me see if I can show it. Can y'all see me? The man that, uh, let me put it in the light. What's his name? The man that kidnapped her. He will be going to trial soon. So that's a wonderful thing. Um, yes, Cupcake Bikini. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, so he needs to give her money before he's out for more than 20K. I wouldn't care if he took out the three, but just give her the money. She said the same thing. Just give her her money, man. You know you doing that's the right thing to do. These people didn't give to get their money back. They gave to bless their woman. They knew the assignment. You, the selfish person that you are, you lot missed the assignment because you mad because she outed you on social media. But my thing is, she was asking you for her money and you wouldn't give it to her. And my thing is, why would you do that to a single mother of 5 children? It's a struggle. Yeah, I got two, and it's a struggle. It's a hard struggle to take. If you got more than 2 kids, my hat goes out to off to you because taking care of 2 is enough, but taking care of 5, I know it's a lot. So no. Um. So y'all, I'm about to get off here. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. If you're new to the channels, please subscribe. Tomorrow I will be live talking about the horrific, excuse me, murder of these children. And Wednesday I will take a break. And that's all that I have. I definitely want to drop the link. If you want to come on here and say something right quick, there is the link. But if I have any updates on anything else, y'all, please, please, please. Oh, that's the GoFundMe. Hold on. If all minds and hearts are clear, we can get out of here. This the link. If you want to come on here and say something, please be respectful. Um, that is the link. And if there's nobody ain't got nothing to say, we can exit. Um, well, y'all, it's about to start storming out there. So anyway, y'all, that's all that I have for tonight. Make sure y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys on tomorrow night. Um, and y'all have a good night. And make sure y'all say a prayer for this family. Say a prayer for Zupporia. Say a prayer for Ashley's Lockhart's family and all the victims of that are in domestic violence situations. Let's pray that they're able to get out with their life. Y'all have a good night.